Back to Earth Creations. First thing I see is Propul screaming, "Oh no, no, Pant Friday!" No, I got pants on, buddy. Hey Patio, hey Kelly, hey Anna, and Amanda, and Pro. With or without pants, no Pro. Hey Onomatopoeia, hey Sabea, hey Laura, hey Erica. It's so great to see y'all. Ah! It's making noises. There we go. Oh, hey honey. What's he got? Oh, Z, quit eating.
Pickles.
Oh.
Pickles out of the trash.
That was the stem end. Sorry. Hey, guys. Ooh, right on, Kelly. Hey, Missy. How are all y'all doing today? It is a very beautiful day today, actually. It's like painfully bright outside. Hey, Amanda. So I am over in my polymer clay corner today, and it's a mess. Like, so bad. So bad. Well, I mean, okay, it was so bad, but I've been whittling down on the mess. So I don't know if you guys can see, but I've completely reorganized the under the table because I don't need to put my feet anywhere. That's ridiculous. Actually, I have that little space in between the drawers that I put one foot in, and then the other foot can just figure its life out. And so there's a lot of crap in this house, you guys. Specifically in this corner, there's a lot of stuff, and I cannot part with any of it. I tried. I'm trying to declutter, and I can't. Amanda says, found myself watching an old episode. Hey, Mickey, how's it going? Oh, goodness, what you know? Well, get some sleep, dude. I'm always here for the replay. Well, hey, little man. This is my buddy Z-Dog. He's a rambunctious little turd, but I love him. He's a grumpy old man, but I love him. And there's Sam, also rambunctious and old. But it's been a pretty good day, you guys. So I'm gonna keep whittling away at this disaster area. Like, I had to empty the hand vacuum like 3 times. And it says, don't complain. You have a house. I have an apartment. No place to put anything. I feel that. And I don't know. I'll complain about anything. Like, what would I do if I didn't have stuff to complain about? But no, that apartment struggle is real, though. When we first started... Also, this isn't sponsored. That book is just sitting there. So it totally looks like, oh, our sponsor is blah, blah, blah. No, our sponsor is y'all. Right on, Pro, and upgrade on the lasers. When we started our business, we were in a 1-bedroom apartment, and so we'd actually scooched our twin size bed because that's what we slept on. We were much thinner then. We scooched that into the closet, and then the rest of the apartment was completely taken over by just this. Hey Al, hey Dee, hey Elijah, hey Tasha's. Okay, let's go ahead and get the camera flipped around. Hey Barbara up in Canada. Hey Zenta, oh my gosh, Tuxedo Pit Bulls. I wouldn't have known if you hadn't have said that it was you. It has been ages. How have you been? I'm gonna get this flipped around. Boop. And this is how I do my tripod setup. I have one of these clamps that is actually the same style of clamp that I use for some of our lighting. They're like my #1 favorite clamps. And then, hey Herb. Hey Avanda. And then I just put, these are compliments of Propul. He gave us like a whole bag of these. Bonk, bonk, bonk. So in goes the camera. But I used to use the tripod attachments that had, like, they were spring. But once the springs, like, lost a bit of their springiness, like their tension, it just, like, it couldn't hold my phone up. My phone's a super chunk. So I'm going to get the tablet set off to the side. It really does help, just like how Sabea just did, where it highlighted my name in orange. It really helps if you guys do at Yvonne Williams. She says, I actually played with wire today. Got so angry at my cheap pliers that I ordered a bunch from your list. Oh no, Sabea. It really does. Like, tools, like, what is it? Manners maketh the man. Tools maketh the crafter sometimes. Like, they're not required, but man, it can make a huge difference. Oh no, there's not a trash can there anymore. Hey, Wendy. Can I have my trash can back? Though honestly, I don't know where I'd put it. Can I just have a clamp in a trash bag? Because I want to do that. I'm just going to clamp a trash bag up underneath the table because there's no room for the can anymore. My poor long-suffering Randy. Gonna put these off to the side. Chuck those into their drawer. Gross. Ooh, I actually think I have a clamp, honey. Kind of a kiss instead. Oh, that's a better clamp. Can I have that one?
Oh, this is my clamp.
Look, I want it. Give me.
Use your own clamps.
No, those are too big.
What do you mean it's too big?
It's too big. Give me that one. Wait. See, it's ginormous. And I can't squeeze it with my wiggle hand. And it doesn't hold on the way you need it to. Okay, I'll use this one. Look. No, I don't want a trash bag up on my head. I'm doing it down here.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
You want this taken away?
Yes, please. I don't know what I'd do without you. Okay.
Yeah.
Do what?
Yeah.
I'll try to. Okay. How do you keep your tools from rusting? WD-40. It's not a preventing the rust, it's a treating the rust and kind of, I mean, preventing it a bit, but I don't know if I'd even call it prevention because they're gonna get rusty. Unless you can get your hands on some stainless steel, because some of my pliers rust and some of them just don't. So I think some of them are stainless steel and some of them are just like steel. Hey, Riley. Hey, Anne. She's, ooh, just Rosary. I love your channel as I'm very new to this craft. Oh, right on. I'm so glad you like what you do. I'm so sorry, you guys. That's my dog's losing their damn mind. Hey, come here. What's up? Is somebody bringing something to the house? Somebody bringing stuff to the house? It's okay. You're the best doorbell I've ever not installed. Thank you guys for letting me know. Ooh, Kit. She says waiting to make a big purchase of Zeron pliers and snips. Let me know how you like them. I might put it on my Dear Santa list for Randy. Hey, Lewis. It's a Lulu. Okay, I'm starting to my own business for jewelry with my sister on Etsy. Aw, well, good luck to you guys. Oh no, Sabea! This has got an ear cuff stuck in my hair, and that was the last straw for the day. I bet. Oof. Sometimes you gotta pick your battles. I know I had just put those away, but I've actually started using these for underneath the tile that I use to work on, because now it doesn't wobble whenever I'm crafting. Isn't it just Melissa? With adoptions, also an FYI. Ooh.
Yeah, that's heavy.
What pins do you use for earrings? Do what, honey?
This is heavy.
Oh, goodness. What did we get?
It's Callie's Greerstone.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice that arrived. Ooh, well, thank you, Missy. She says, I bought 2 stones from you today. Treat yourself. Oh, no, can you not see, Pro? We're right here. Melissa, this has been years in the making of trying to just get organized. Love?
Oh, open your eyes.
Turds are the best. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Cindy. Okay. So today, and you know, you say it's organized. Only in appearance, because I don't actually know or most anything is right now. I need to find my, nope, not in there, 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 nope, nope, nope. That's some cool crystals though. Nope. Hey Wayne, how's it going? Okay, we're making some steampunk or fairy-fied polymer clay moons today. And I'm trying to find, I've got this like stamp. Let's actually take you guys over here with me. Okay. So this is, let's see. So we've got this one. These two are actually really good for steampunk stuff. These are actually leatherworking stamps. I'm going to set this here on the edge while I rummage so the phone's not just floating around. Ooh, that's a really good one. This is a stamp that I cut up. I'm going to set that over there. We've done a tutorial on them. Ooh, I want to use this one too. I love that. Where in the heckins is my little moon? It might be over in my actual leatherworking area, which if it is, oh mercy. Okay, so I'll be using the, come on hands, we can work. There we go. Do y'all want to go over to the leatherworking area with me? Every drawer is a miscellaneous drawer. I kind of want to just do an episode where I duct tape the phone to my forehead or something. And that way it's just this style of point of view. These are not glass moons. Hey, Sam Dog. Oh, I love you so much. With your big lump. Oh, such a good boy. Yes, you are. Okay, let's go over this way. Hey, Z Dog. Hey, Wandy.
Mm-hmm. This is live. This is not a voiced over.
Oh, yeah, this is live.
You can tell from the video quality.
Because it's totally... Yeah, can I show them your computer screen?
Sure.
It's so pixelated over here and kind of laggy. Okay, I have to dig through all this crap. Oh, mercy. Okay. Let's see. Ah, this is another one of those clamps with that same tripod situation. And I'm looking specifically for my moons. Are you in here? Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to keep grunting in your ear. But this is life now. Those are all those kanji. Oh, that one's empty. That's weird. Past Vaughn, what have you done? Did I just shoot the tutorial and then lose it forever? I mean, that's a... I have this 3D stamp that has that moon face on it. Because I would smush it into the clay. Oh, son of a bisquick. Okay, does anybody see it? Help me look, you guys. I don't know. I just work here. No, it's not going to be in there. It would have been in with the other ones. There's an eagle, there's a flower, there's another flower, a bunch of kanji. He's a wee bitty. Look at that little guy. Yoink. Okay, I want to go back and look over in that other area. Like, I really need to deal with this. Okay.
No peeking.
No peeking? What do you mean no peeking? Is that a super duper sneaky peeky of the shop update?
It's a no peeking.
Oh, sorry. Now that I've probably made everyone car sick or seasick. You know, I bet it's in one of these drawers up here. I'm glad you think so, Kelly. I'm getting pretty frustrated with myself right this second because I didn't find it before the live stream because I was like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where it's at. I was wrong. I was so wrong. Are you in here? No. Are you in here? What else in here? No. Okay. Ooh, some glow-in-the-dark clay, some leaves. Put these guys in my... over there. Are you on top of the drawers? Somebody said to look under the porch, and I think that's a pretty good idea. Oh god, little craft knife blades. Ooh, an empty vial. That's nice. Loose craft knife blades. Rocks. Oh, pretty rocks. Look at these rocks, y'all. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know I had these. Vaughn. Okay, so this is hilarious. I was very generously gifted once a tool called a pedi file. It's a pedicure file. And this is the tip, but it like you turn it on and it goes like really, really fast. And it's just it has the worst name of a product on the planet. Except for we did come across some sort of like soy-based drink called Soylent. Just Soylent. And Randy got a picture of it with his phone, so I was like, are they serious? Right? Basically, yeah, pro. Like, y'all can... I can't believe I can't find this stinking thing. Okay, I'm gonna check in one more spot. Otherwise, we're gonna have to just... Oh, bye, Lydia. Chaos! Look for something else, and I'm sure you will find it. That's fair. Labels work really well, or a map. Yeah, this is gonna sound weird considering Randy and I just celebrated our 17-year anniversary, but labels are too much commitment for me because I don't know if I want to keep putting that same thing in that same drawer. Yeah, did I do? Is it in there? Ooh, I found a clothespin. I feel like a freaking cat when she loses her toy. I'll use this knitting needle. Ha-ha. Randy's just in there going, I found some lovely filth down here. Okay, I'm gonna check this one drawer one more time. Why aren't you in there though? You're supposed to be. Vaughn. What are these keys even to? Okay, I'm gonna check one more spot.
Determined, Stacy.
Huh?
So it's to be determined, Stacy.
What's that?
If you're doing polymer clay today.
Yeah, well, I thought I was gonna do polymer clay. I just found some more really cute cabochons. Okay, well. And pretend like we're gonna make them. Because they don't have to have the faces. Okay, we'll do that. So the clay that I'm going to be using is Sculpting 3, just because that's what I have in stock. I'd prefer to be using Primo's. Yes?
Can you come here for a second?
Yes, just a moment, please. I'm still rummaging. I'll be right back, guys. Randy needs me. What? I think one just got put.
So I went to the reel.
Yeah.
Here's this one.
Uh-huh.
That.
Yeah.
That. Yeah. No. Yes. Yes.
just ignore that one. I'll get pictures of it.
Okay.
Or we'll leave it out there.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Sure.
Okay.
That just means I need to redo the last bullet bits.
Or you could just leave the numbers like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to just woosah and relax for just a moment before I set my craft room on fire. In an attempt to find this. Oh, hey, Mary Hart. I am looking specifically for, it's a little stamp like this, but instead of being...
Did you look in there?
I did not. I was legitimately concerned. Can you show them what you just did? So I'm sitting here like a normal person who sits it, and I didn't hear Randy come over, and this happens, and I was like, freaking ghosts are hiding my stuff. So I didn't check in here, honey. Okay, I've checked in there. It's not in there. Maybe it's in one of these?
One of these.
I don't know. Really. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's the little moon face one. You know?
The one like this?
No, it's specifically a 3D leather metal stamp.
I thought you were looking for those things.
Well, that's just pencils. The grumpy is taking me. I'm so sorry. Okay. Poor Randy's looking for it now, too. It's got to be somewhere, though, right? Maybe? Technically? Oh. Hey, Randy! Oh, these aren't the... I found some bent nose tweezers. I thought they might have been the ones that I'd taken from you and lost.
Oh.
Yeah, but I just lost them again, so never mind.
I found some custom work you still owe.
Which one? Is it Billy Tackett's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't got the silver sheet metal yet. I am going to take my ring off. And hopefully not lose it as well. Oh no, Elijah! Okay, so I'm accepting. Not accepting, I'm still searching. Where in the heckins? But yeah, it's like this. It's a 3D leather stamp that has a moon face that we used to make some cabochons out of. And apparently that was so long ago. I could have sworn. Oh. Ooh, is there a butterfly or moth stamp on the table behind your hand in the pic you posted? Could you have put the moon stamp in the same place? No, that picture was actually a throwback picture from like 2016. So it's very likely that let me see. It might be in the same spot.
Wow, we found a bunch of chainmail rings, didn't we, buddy?
Which chainmail rings?
You know, ones we just reordered.
I actually haven't placed that order yet.
Cool.
If you actually want to leave that drawer poking out. I'm following Mary Hart's advice, and it's not where I thought it would be. Okay. Oh my god, did I just spend like 20 minutes desperately searching? Never mind. Okay. This is the quality content. Yay. I'm so sorry, guys. How are all y'all doing today? It's probably when you had it last week. No, I had made some since then, but that picture in particular. Where'd my ring go? Oh, I took it out. Okay. Oh.
That's a birdie.
You like it? Oh my gosh. Where'd you find that?
And this tray.
Can I see it? Dude, look at what Randy just found in a drawer. I think I made that. Here you go, Randy. I'm gonna hand this back to you before I lose it. Like my dang mind. Thank you. Oh. Okay. Okay, I think I'd put it in the drawer because you wanted me to keep it, but I wanted to sell it, so I figured we'd just talk about it later. And then I forgot that I hid it in a drawer. Totally bummed that I can't find that. Okay, but I've got my pasta machine over here, and I'm just gonna turn the camera like this. Right? I'm really excited about these. You can kind of tell on the first couple, I was figuring out that the belt sander is a little too powerful for the drawers, but then we just started hand sanding them, and I thought it'd be really cool. So that one's got buttons in it. That one's got little seashells. What's in this one? Nothing. Nothing yet. Ooh, I guess I only filled those 2 drawers. But yeah, we were going to try to figure out how to make sizes this size, like doll houses. So it's really hard into miniatures for like a minute. And then I had made it and I was like, ooh, what if I made like a bigger one, a larger one? Well, I got to check all the drawers now to see if there's any hidden treasures. Larger one that I could put over here in my polymer clay station for like cabs or something. Oh, that one's stuck. Oh, there it goes. I just thought it'd be kind of cool. Here.
This isn't the one you're looking for.
Uh-huh. Like, do you know which one I'm talking about, though?
No, you can use that as a
Oh,
stand.
honey.
You have that exact stand?
Yep.
Okay.
Good thinking, though. Did I check all of those drawers? Okay, so I'm going to feed this through. Yes, Missy. Why has nothing been dropped yet? No, Pro, I'm so sorry. Hey, Yvonne. Okay, so I'm going to pass this through the pasta machine on the thickest setting. And I'm going to...
My tools you stole from me.
Which ones?
The ones from the Dremel?
Well, that's the new Dremel drawer.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because
now.
it is now. Like, remember 2 years ago when I tried to, like, reorganize the entire craft room?
Maybe you do that every year.
Yeah, but I started it 2 years ago.
Stop talking to me about it.
Yeah, it's true. I'm sorry. This is gonna drive me absolutely bonkers. What could I have done with it? Is it in this drawer? Why do I live like this? I've got Randy's opening and closing every single drawer as well. Okay. We'll tear the house apart later. I'm gonna cut this in half. Ooh, I'm sorry, Al. I got completely sidetracked in the middle of asking you questions about your questions. What did you mean by pins for earrings? Do you mean like the ear hooks? Right, comatose? Focus, says Anna, right? So I've made this doubly thick. Double. And I'm going to come through with these cookie cutters are... Well, I guess since I'm not trying to get it to fit the... Because I would cut it in a very specific way so that it would, like, fit with that moon. Oops. When I look back, you're gone. So I'm going to cut just a couple of double thick circles out of our clay. Leading me on. Ooh, right on, Kit. ball pins. Oh, I had just gotten those off of Amazon. They are, I think, enameled iron. And now I'm just folding this in half, petting it a bit so that we can get a couple more. Right on, Linda. Oh no, these are so soft that... Oof. What's my biggest problem with the Sculpting 3 is they are like so soft. So now I'm just gonna swoosh, cut that out. Ooh, that's a very like sassy crescent moon, if you know what I mean. Uh-oh. See, now if we lift it, it's going to distort our moon tips. Woo! That one's a little too sassy of a moon. Let's start with just one before I get crazy ahead of myself. And I think I'm going to work on this one. Let me go grab a secondary tile. Gotcha, Al. Now, also, you can just use regular head pins as well. I don't even know what I just wrecked into. But yeah, this will give me something that, since the clay is so soft, I'll be able to just work on this surface and then bake it and pop it off. So,
What do you think this is?
huh? I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's an interesting kind of expanding foam, perhaps?
Maybe.
Okay.
Might be looking back.
Oh, yeah, Kit. And if anything, you can use and reuse your polymer clay to your heart's content. You don't ever actually have to bake it. And so you can get a ton of practice in without wasting, in quotations, any materials. Hey, my love. What you doing? I appreciate you tremendously.
What?
I said I appreciate you tremendously. And so now what we're going to do is very similar to the steampunk like steampunk stamp stuff for whenever we're making cabochons. I'm going to take just a little bit of water on my fingertips, drag it over the surface. Ooh, what'd you find? Ooh, the pixel hearts. Do you want to try making some of those with the freeze and fuse?
Yeah.
So then we have a little stamp like this one that I'm going to take and kind of smush in just a little bit before the water is a really nice repel on the stamp. Beep. There we go. Ooh, I love that. Look at that nice imprinting. And that's something I do have to say about the Sculpting 3. Yeah. So, like, not the Sculpting Primo, but the Sculpting 3. It is so soft, but that's actually, I really, really like that. What happened to that tool? Because I picked it up off the floor and promptly lost it. Hey, Randy, have you seen a dental pick?
Don't know.
It's an evil-looking tool with a very pointy, like, mean-looking end. Oh, nope, that's not it. I don't know what I did. Oh, yeah, thank you. Oh, well, I was going to use the dental pick. Ow! To not stab myself. Dog hair. But it itself is completely covered in dog hair. There we go. But yeah, Sculpey 3 being so soft takes a wonderful imprint. I know you thought that those are going to be yours, huh? Those might be the...
They're mine.
I'm sorry. Do you want the that are slightly cleaner?
No.
No? Okay. Well, I'm glad you found the tweezers I stole. Okay. So we've done that. Please don't just stand there grimacing at me.
I gotta clean them.
Looking for what... Oh, sandpaper would do a trick on that.
Oh, I'm sure.
And then we can take this guy, and I'm just going to stamp like that. That's not my favorite, but oh well. If we don't like it, I'm going to dip this in there, and I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to like, let me set that tile down. This is the teeniest cutesy drawer set ever. Hey, Melissa. Nokomoto says no coffee today. I already drank it. Ooh. I hate that. I don't like that at all. Okay, let's try that again.
Did you look in these?
I'm not tall enough to reach up there.
So now?
No. But also figuring I'm not tall enough to reach up there, I thought maybe I hadn't put them in. If that logic tracks.
They'll leave you alone.
No, you good, honey. Okay, I'm gonna do this one first. Because right now I'm still just kind of experimenting. It's been so long since I've just played with polymer clay. This might actually be a little too soft. No mango rum tonight either. The pic you reposted on Facebook was 5 to 6 years old? Yes. Because we're doing We Remember Wednesdays. Ooh, and I've got this might work a little better. Yeah, but I think I'd posted it on Wednesday, maybe. Yeah, okay, that's definitely how I'm going to go about it. I'm going to do this stamp first, and then I'm going to come in with this one. So let me run this clay through the pasta machine one more time. Sorry, that was good thinking, though. Because I can't even find the butterfly that I had used either. This is, I'm not going to lie to you guys, this is why I don't often do polymer clay in live streams. Because I'm an absolute freaking disaster. That's okay. It's fun or something, I'm sure. Okay, so now for realsies this time. And I said I was going to do this first, so I'm getting some water onto our clay. And I'm just going to take this and press it in, trying to get a really nice deep imprint. And then I'm going to lift this one out. This was a stamp that was intended for being used on like paper, I suppose, but I ended up cutting it up to remove all the negative space or like things that I didn't want. And then we're going to use this, which is a 3D leatherworking stamp. Yeah, but I don't know. I want to provide value. It may just be entertainment to some of y'all, but if I can be helpful in like an educational sort of way, it helps me sleep at night. Boop. There we are. Well, that's pretty cool. And now I'm going to use... And I look back. Sorry, I got sidetracked trying to look for it again. I'm going to use this gear bead. Oh no, is it like wobbling or something? Again, or is it just super pixelated? Okay, but this is a bead. You can see it has that hole through it. I am going to try zooming in a little bit. There we go. And I'm just going to use this to add a little bit of texture in that negative space. So, What are you? Why did you do that? Weird bit of crumb. There we go. What's this stuff? What's this? Oh, it's glow in the dark. Okay. Through the darkness, through the dawn. When I looked back, you were gone. Okay, so now I'm just using other random gear looking things to do, whoops. So I'm going to try one that has just a ton of texture, and then I'm going to try one that's like not as much. Okay, so I'm just centering that up. Yeah, Al. That can be like the hardest thing to gauge, but because it's really difficult to try to plan on how many, like if we could plan on how many sales we're going to make at a vending event, our job would be so much easier because we would know how much to invest in it, like how to, like a window to keep our expenses within, and instead there's just not much rhyme or reason to it. So I think I'm gonna do over here on this side, I'm gonna remove that section. There we go. And so there's a nice little moon. And technically, we could just shape this down into a cab and then bake it as well. But I think we're going to keep chugging along. Do you still make fairy houses? Have you used any of your fused glass pieces in your houses? I haven't gotten to make a fairy house in what feels like ages, but I am looking forward to hopefully getting to make some. So here I am using, this is Sunset Gold in those Pearl-X Jacquard pigments. Not Jacquard. Okay, so I'm just getting some on my finger. And burnishing over the surface. Oh, I should have waited till it was dry, because if you mix this stuff in with water, it doesn't burnish incorrectly. Oh well. It'll be fine. I'm gonna use this random paintbrush I found just now to wick off some of that moisture. Because after this has been baked, I'm going to go through and put an antique over it. Hey, Itsy Bitsy, how's it going? Hey, Erin! Oh yeah, it works so much better without some water to dilute it. And this brings out some of the details. Hey Randy, my love. Could I ask you a favor? Could you get the oven preheating to 275 for me? Yes, please. So I'm going to run this through my machine again. Just fold and roll. There we go. Hey Lynn, how's it going? We're doing pretty good, Erin. Hey, Penny Van. So now, if I had thought ahead, I would have made this moon off to the side because I don't want to lift it and distort it since it's made out of this like really, really soft clay. I'm just making sure that the center is nice and shaped, and we can actually come through again and reshape the outside too. After we've done a little bit of stamping and shaping. And that's what I'm going to use this for. And I'm just using this dental pick. But I think I got it like Walgreens or something. To just remove that excess clay. Because especially whenever you're working with a soft clay, you'll still get it on the firmer, like, oh, now that looks cool. Like, what an interesting little fern frond. But you'll still get a little bit of spreading on firmer clays, but not nearly so much as what you will with a softer clay. Hey, Adventures, how's it going? Wow, 30 pairs of earrings. You got this, man. Oh, there's also another really nice design that Randy and I are going to be working on this coming week that is a scale that you make like half of a Byzantine, and then we just put an additional like square cut ring in front of the scale, and it's just hanging from the Byzantine. It's like a really nice kind of look. And if you don't have the scale, you can just do a Mobius flower hanging from some Byzantine. Okay, so again, getting some water onto the clay. Yeah, I'm really sorry if it's blurry, you guys. I am just streaming off of my phone. Other than my obnoxiousness for the first 30 minutes of this stream because I'm a giant child who can't find my stuff. Other than that, I'm trying my best to not move the camera at all. That way it doesn't disrupt the stream, but that's kind of the nature of the live streams, and that's only why we do one a week, and why it is much more of a Q&A style hangout than an actual tutorial. Ooh, there we go, pulled that up. Ooh, okay, so I've got this little thing here that is like a large eyeglass screwdriver. Like, it's too big for eyeglasses, but it comes in like this like pack. Oh, what's Penny Van say? The Sculpting 3 sucks. It does, but oh my goodness. Can I help you, sir? Come here. Hey, it's just the neighbors. It's just the neighbors. You want to come put some fur in my clay? I know that brings you great joy. He's like, don't patronize me. It's alright, buddy. I'm sorry, guys, for the loud dogs. But it is what they do. Sculpey 3 does suck, but I had gotten some because it was on sale. And just because it sucks doesn't mean it's unusable. and I'm going to try really hard to demonstrate that. We'll add these after we've done a little bit of work. Free dog hair, Erin. Oh, hey, Rhonda, thank you. Oh, that's very generous. Oh, Kara says, I'm making a Byzantine bracelet for my daughter. I need to order the rings from the ring lord. What size jump ring do you suggest? Not too big, but not too small. My old eyes can't see. The size that Randy and I use the most in our jewelry, that's, I think, a good size is 16 gauge. No, 18 gauge 3/16. 16 gauge makes a really 16 gauge 3/16 makes a really tight Byzantine weave that looks cool, but it's a little too tight, I think, for if it was first time doing Byzantine, I wouldn't want to fool with it. But that doesn't mean that you may have different preferences and stuff. Ooh. What if I used this part of my thing and just ran it across here for some texture? That's neat. There's gotta be something else I've got texture and stuff on it. Where'd the texture at? Oh yeah, this one's got some cool texture too. I'll run that across there. Very cool. I don't even think that will show up on the piece, but it's still fun to play with. And actually, let me go grab an example. Right here is the 18 gauge 3/16 inch rings made into a Byzantine weave. So the 16 gauge 1/4 inch would be even bigger than this. So that's the size that Randy and I use, Al, for our stretchy bracelets. Comatose asks, could you mix the Sculpey 3 with another clay to make it more usable? Yes. You definitely can. Ooh, now what if I'm gonna try on this one. Mixed media with organic inclusions. I like that, drip. Okay, just wicking off some of the moisture. I get some on my finger and then I press it into the cap. And then just starting on the edge. Oh, I guess there still was some moisture, but that'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just burnishing that on into the surface. Then we can even wick up some moisture with our finger. Your lotion smells very earthy. Like it smells like it's ingredients, but it doesn't leave like a perfume. Like it doesn't smell super strong though. Like cuz I've put on some like that Palmer's like body butter that just like it makes me smell very strongly of like coconut based dessert foods. I don't feel like I get that really strong scent off of the Boo Boo cream or the Schmutz Kelly. And honestly, I really like them because it lets me. Sometimes I want to smell like how my outfit looks. So like if I'm wearing a lot of bright colors, I want to go with a floral smell. Wearing like a lot of like greens and stuff, I want to smell maybe a little bit more minty or herbaceous. And it's really nice to be able to smell like whatever I feel like that day instead of what my favorite lotion smells like. I use Sculpey and Arteza polymer clay and I love it. I have no problems with anything I made. Oh, right on. I use a whole lot of Primo Sculpey and I really like it, but the Sculpey 3 can be, it doesn't bake quite as durably, which is why I'm doing a double thickness on this. And then I'm still going to be using like some layers of Mod Podge hard coat or something possibly over it. Okay, so I've made that as shiny as I want. Oops, as shiny as I want it to be. Right on, Kelly. Well, it's, you can replay it and get that, like, if the closed caption did a good job, and stick it on your website. Okay, so you can even test view. A Mobius flower is what Randy and I call whenever you take 2 rings and put them together and then overlap them like that and then put a third ring through there. And so it's hard to tell which ring was the first ring. Oh, Penny, that's a really good tip. She says you can mix the not so happy clay with your faves as long as their baking temps are the same. Right on. Yeah, there's always ways. If there's a crafter, there's a way. It's my favorite thing about crafty folk is y'all are some of the most resourceful folks I've ever come across. And then just squishing, boop, boop, boop. And then, but yeah, see how bad it's sticking? And that's why I'm leaving my work on the tile as we go. It's because I just don't want to have to deal with lifting it off and disrupting it. Now I am going to pat down the tips to keep there from being really thin clay. Lotion doesn't keep a smell. It doth not offend. I think I've been working a little too much around chemicals, just like in the home, because my sense of smell is not what it used to be. Though I think that's with the very dry air this winter in the house. I think that's affecting my sense of smell. I'm just layering my clay, trying to not get any bubbles in between it. And let's see if we can do something a little different. I am still, like, I'm going to check just a few more drawers. This is bothering me. Like, I don't know how to carry on. Ooh, now look at that. That's a really nice little texture map. Hey, Randy, I found my texture map. Hey. Ooh, and some cute seashells. Oh, and some little faces. I'm going to do this too. There's that. I'm going to fool about with these things as well. Still not the thing I was looking for, but ooh, maybe it's in here. Nope. 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 Ooh, look at that one. Another texture map. Well, that's a nope. I hope I didn't accidentally mail it to somebody. Well, if I did, so be it. I hope they can find it. Okay. Ooh, lavender oil is one of my favorites. Okay, so now on this one, I think I want to do this texture, you guys. Like, that is so trippy. Okay, so again, I think I'm gonna get the water on the texture sheet this time. And on the clay. And I need to be really careful because I don't want to goober up my other moons. Hey Kay, I am looking for, it is a stamp like this that has a moon face on it. And it is not one of the ones that I have out. Hey, Kathy, how's it going? Ooh, I'm gonna actually use... Oh no, don't touch it. There we go. Pretty cool. Okay. Now, I'm gonna try to blot off, I'll use my shirt, some of the moisture. Instead of the tile, would parchment paper work? Yeah, I think so. I'm using the tile because I want to be able to pick it up, nice solid work surface, and be able to transfer it directly from where I'm working to where I'll be baking, which is just like in my oven. I did. I gave it, like, Laura, I'm not gonna lie to you, I gave it like a half-assed look over at the leather station because there's so much stuff just piled up over there. Okay, I'm really happy, I think, with this texture so far. Oh, well, thank you, Kathy. I've been using a new shampoo for, like, thinning hair, and I'm really enjoying it. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I had been using Keranique or something, but it always, like, my hair got really greasy really fast after using it, whereas with this stuff I can wash my hair every other day and it does just fine. Oh, no, that's a really good idea, Mary Hart. As of yesterday, with cooking dinner, we used up the last of our parchment papers, so I'm wondering which area should I have them. I'm going to try right here first. Now that's just fun. And I'm doing moons because I'm just full for moons right now. And I'm trying to get this lifted out without disturbing the moon. There we go. That's getting left behind. Are you okay, honey? Yeah. You don't have to keep rummaging, honey. Like, I appreciate you, but it's...
I thought for a second I found your all, but no.
You know, I can't find that either. I don't even know. So I'm going to, again, stick... Oh, I just dropped the clay directly into the water cup. Well, it's good and wet now. And I'm going to get this face wet. And just getting... This one always gives me like a double layer on the eye. So I'm going to set this off to the side so I don't goober it up. Ooh. Oh, that would have been such a good idea, Kathy. Yes, Missy, I will be putting that tile directly into the oven at 275 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'll be baking them for about 30 minutes. This mold used to be so flexible. I don't even know if Sculpey has this mold in production anymore, but it's one of my favorites. I love the faces on it. I mean, that's all it is the faces, but... I tried baking the clay in the mold once, and I think that was the worst thing I could have done. Nope. Nope. Because now it's all, like, hard and stuff. No, I smushed it in too good. Okay, so we're going to break that seal. trying to not distort the face. Yee, get out of there. Yee. Whoop. Oh, I dropped her on her face and it smushed her nose in. No! Well, okay, so I think this clay may be a little too soft for making faces out of. I don't know, that's not the worst. We could resculpt the nose back out. Ooh, I could, Karen. You can totally put the clay in the fridge and that might soften or harden it up just a little bit. But, honestly, I don't know how much good it would do because, well, that kind of just goobered it up. Just because it heats up so quickly, through your hands. You know, I could have put it into the fridge after putting it into the mold. Is that what you meant? So that's a much better idea. Because I got this over here. Let's just smoosh it. But I had hiding over here in the corner. Let me take the stick out of it. Look at this stick. Isn't that a nice stick? I like that stick. That's a nice stick. We have this sculpture that I had done, oops, on a 7-day candle. And I had used the face mold as a base for her eyes. And when there's a candle in there, the amethyst glows because you can kind of see from the back inside. Maybe, yeah, that's where her face is on the other side. But I would actually just put like some LEDs inside of there. But that was a lot of fun to make, but it's very, very delicate. Sabea. True story though. Like we were on a walk at one of the parks and a cypress branch had fallen into the road or into the sidewalk. I was like, well, what if I just took it with me? And Randy was like, and let me fill our tiny car up with like cypress branches. And then I saved all the needles for like potpourri, and I saved the branches and like cut them up. And I don't know, I'm a little gremlin. At this point, I don't even really know what I'm doing. I'm just having fun. Bye, Myrtle. Maybe you could sit on it to get the moisture out of the clay. Well, this is polymer clay, so it's the moisture is just because I tapped on it. I'm not sure what you mean by sit on it. Like the clay itself, the water's there to kind of repel. You can see how it's dripping off. It just keeps things from sticking. It doesn't actually absorb it. Like it's non-porous. I think, is that the term? And so now I'm going to come over here and do just a little bit of bye, Tina. Or Tiana, sorry. Propal says, will there be an after party? Yes, there will be. Am I able to lift this? Yeah, okay. Okay. So just putting a little bit of that indent in there. Oops. Went a little too far. That's okay. And I just used the stamp to do the lines, and now I'm just tracing them. Or trying to. I need a different tool. Where's my porcupine quill at? Ooh, this should work. Now, just getting my ball stylus wet. Then I'm gonna start creating some negative space texture. I'm not even in frame. There we go. Ooh, yeah, Kelly. That'd be really cool. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more texture added before we start adding more colors, though. And I like to have the density be really dense up by the actual gear and then kind of taper off. Sorry, I'm just reading comments. I'm not just giggling manically. Well, you know.
Meanwhile, Procol's being kind of a wren.
What's he doing? More steampunk. I'm gonna get a fine tipped. There we go. A little bit of a pointier point. You can, if like how I'd put the face or the clay into the face mold. If I'd been willing to wait, I could have gone and popped that mold into the fridge or even freezer and let the clay get nice and cold, because the colder it is, the harder it gets. In that way, it would have been easier to pull out of the mold. How's the oven doing on preheating, honey?
I believe it's ready.
Cool. So I think I goobered up one of the spots right here. So I'm gonna just kind of buff it out a little bit. Sculpting is something I've always wanted to be better at, but haven't really put in the time that I feel like is really necessary to get as good as I'd like to be at sculpting. But practice will make progress on it, that's for sure. Melissa. So again, I'm trying to get a nice contrast between the heights. So I'm trying to really smush it down a bit more. I guess if I weren't so afraid of removing a bit of clay. Let's see, what color do we want to use? Ooh, a nice like bronzy, that's a really nice copper. Now for this one, we may want to use a little makeup sponge. And again, I'm burnishing it really well into the sponge because I don't want to risk dropping it. Get a little bit more on there. Let me see if I can pick her up still. Yeah. Oh, and there's our loud heater. I feel that, Cassandra. And then we've got a little flat paintbrush here that I'm going to try just a little bit more of the pigment. I'm actually blotting the brush on the pad. It's not really doing much. I just want to add little touches of color. I'm having trouble determining how long to make the insertion wire of my earring wires. Are you making like fish hook style or like sea hook style, or? I kind of based however long I made mine off of like my fish hook styles, off of just what we were already purchasing from like Fire Mountain Gems or Amazon. And then I actually shortened mine up a little bit from there just because that's my own personal preference. Okay, so I'm going to set that down. And I'm going to grab that Sunset Gold again, if I can find it. What did it do with it? No, that's not it. Is that it? Yep. Fish hook. Yeah, I use about 1 3/4 inches of wire to make the entire fish hook, if I'm remembering correctly. Okay. So I've burnished some of that into my brush. The mantra, I'm not an assemblage artist. I'm not sure what that means. What's an assemblage artist? Oh my god, well thank you, Anna. I'm literally just putting her makeup on. I'm gonna set that down. I'm going to go grab a tray. Hey Sarah, how's it going? Ah, assemblage artist equals hoarder. Oh, I love it. Oh god, am I an assemblage artist? Don't answer that. Okay, so now I'm actually going to set this off to the side because I do not want to risk setting a tray on her face. Oh no. Here we are. So I'm going to wait just a sec while everybody hopefully refreshes. There we go. Oh my gosh, Derp. Hey Jenny, insert Jeopardy music right on Sabea. Okay, so I got the tray, I got it open, the stream crashed. I saw Yvette pulls pants up. I'm refreshed. Oh god, Yvette. Assemblage. So this is one of my oldest trays that I have in my inventory. And it has from back at the right when steampunk was starting to get really popular, because steampunk's been around for a minute. But it started to get really, really popular whenever we first started getting into conventions. Like, it started going mainstream. So, I have stuff that I had gotten on eBay, like busted up watch parts and all sorts of stuff before it started to get really expensive. So I have hoarded this crap. And, some old beads. But there's some little components that I don't think it's going to... Did I catch it? With my shirt, I hope. Or with my pants. I did! I caught it with my pants. Okay. So this is like a tiny little component from inside of a watch. So I'm going to actually use the face mold to hold some of the different things that I think I'd like to include in our sculpture that we're working on. I'm gonna use this one, and there's just all sorts of little goodies in here. Ooh, a tiny little, and I'm using a porcupine quill. I'm sorry if my head's getting in the way. But like little pieces like that. Bonk. And let's see, what else can we find? Ooh. Ah. And then these are little, like the little turn gear parts. I'm gonna use one of those. So yeah, when people are like, oh no, hoarding, I'm like, oh yes, hoarding. I'm an enabler though. Don't. Sorry. Oh, these are pretty. I wonder if I can cut through one of those to do like some lashes for her or something. That's pretty thick. I don't know if I can, maybe with my cheap don't mind breaking them snips. We'll try that. Ooh, and if that doesn't work, I mean, ooh, yeah, this one will totally work better for that. Okay. Ooh, I like these beads. Some rivets. Ooh, I'm gonna make a cool little accent with some... I like these spring components because I'll take it from either end, and overstretch it. And then you now have a nice evenly spaced little spring. Are those lock washers? They are. Yeah, that's the spacing I'm looking for. Okay. I'm just gonna poke through here just a little bit more to see if there's anything else that I wanna. Okay, I'll stop sticking in front of the camera. We're oh no, where'd the face go? Oh yeah. I really need to work on my object permanence. Like, if it's not in front of me, I'm like, oh god, where is it? So, I'm gonna take these snips, and I'm gonna snip this little gear, if I can. I more chew-througgh'd it than snipped it, but that'll be alright. And then I think I'm gonna come right here. There we go. And we can actually take this and shape it around. I'm gonna do it in the other direction though. Yeah, because I want it to like really smush into the clay. Pro. Oh, I'm not even in frame. I'm so sorry. Through the dark. Right? I would totally wear falsies that look like gears. I'm just saying. Give it a nice solid smush. And again, this is actually something that I really like about the Sculpey 3, is it is so soft that you can really cram whatever you want into it. I really should have trimmed it first, but here we are. So, nope, it's not gonna stay. Well, it gave us a really nice texture going around that edge though. Let's go ahead and, there we go. Get our snips up in there. I mean, I kind of wish that for myself as well, Mama Salty, because it's, I really like having a wide plethora of crap to craft from. And it's, the only thing is that it takes, for me at least, a lot of, a real depth of familiarity with what I have in my stores. And so if I try to go out and buy too much stuff at once, I'll forget that I have it, and then I'll just never use it. Whereas this stuff I've had in my collection for ages. And so it's like, I'm pretty familiar with, oh, I've got this thing that I like doing that with, and I've got this other thing that I like doing that. And now we can take just a little pinch. And I'm going to put that on there. She's going to have a little bolt right on the top of her head. So this has a nice flat end. I'm going to do that. And now I'm going to take this screwdriver. I used to have a stumpy little feller of a screwdriver, but I don't know what I did with them. See down here? Today's theme is just, oh, I think I have this. Where is it? No. You could use a larger screwdriver. Oh, I just bumped that one. I'm just gonna come in and make it look like she's got a Phillips head screw. I'm actually really pleased. I'm wearing today some Ardell chocolate lashes. They aren't as harsh as wearing like the regular, like I think these are a black brown, because like, and I never personally, as someone who's like fair complected, it always looks really extreme whenever I wear just the black toned lashes or black toned mascara. I always go, or like black eyeliner, like it looks a little too glam. Oh, no, that one's not really gonna work, is it? So that'll be a good spot for one of these other things. I think we'll take this one. Where those tweezers go? Here they are. Now, I like these tweezers because they hold themselves shut under their own pressure, so you can pick up something and then let go of it, and it's still held in the tweezers. Mama Salty says, I heard the other day that collecting craft supplies and actually crafting are two entirely different hobbies. Yes, but there is room for overlap, so that's okay. I am that way with yarn. I love collecting yarn. I don't really knit or crochet a whole bunch. Ooh, but I love the yarn though. And my two favorite tools to use in conjunction are a porcupine quill and the self-closing tweezers, because I can get it in the right location, put pressure on it with the porcupine quill, and then remove the tweezers. And then the porcupine quill has, this one I need to file the end down a little bit. Do I have a file over here? Vaughn, why don't you have a file over here? Oh, I do. There we go. To get whatever it is that's stuck on this porcupine quill, making it behave like it's hairy. We can just file it down. There we go. Mary Hart says, I got a bunch of yarn some time ago and some clearance. I decided that I'm not ever getting yarn on special ever again. Yeah. And I'm just going to use the thicker end of my porcupine quill to press that little component in there. Oh, it's because... Sorry, trying to zoom in just a little bit more for you guys. Heather says, I never understood the whole mascara / false eyelash thing. What lovely enhanced eyelid hairs you have. I'm an over-the-top person whenever it comes to like makeup and stuff. Like oftentimes, especially for when I'm under the lights and stuff and recording, if I don't do what would look in person like super extreme, like glam style makeup, it just looks really mild. Like, actually, I'm gonna flip around real quick just to... And this is something that we learned at conventions as well, is stuff that I would consider regular, like, normal makeup. Like, if y'all saw me in person where I'm not underneath these excruciatingly bright lights, my eyebrows look about 4 times darker in person, but I have to, like crayon that crap on to get it to look like I even have eyebrows at all when I'm on camera. Same thing for, like, I'm wearing these falsies. Yeah, these are not my real lashes, and because I'm testing them, yeah, the new glue is holding up okay. Just because, again, on camera, it looks like even if I'm wearing like a lot of mascara, it just makes it look like I've got these tiny little, like, like somebody drew my eyes on too small. And so yeah, so that's That's why I wear them, is because it makes me look just extra. So, and especially because like all of my features and everything get like whited out whenever I'm under the lighting. So that's why I do them. But I don't know. I'm also the kind of person that if I weren't blessed with some boobage, I'd have gotten some made for me. Because I just like being extravagant. I'm a peacock person, and that's okay. Ooh, Pro says, speaking of conventions, I found my costume for Anime St. Louis. Oh, Lord. Sabea says, fake light makes me look awake while my eyes feel super sleepy. Right? Jarrett says, redhead problems. Yeah, I've become increasingly less of a redhead now that I'm like, gonna be turning 34 this year. My hair's turning browner and browner. But, no, for realsies, though. But it's just, I don't know, personal choice, and I like it. To the dawn. And so I think whenever I'm gonna try to imprint this just a little bit deeper, and it's risky. But I'd rather me try it. Yeah, I don't really know how to get that lined up perfectly. There we go. Well, that did not go as bad as I thought it would. So now whenever after we've baked this and I'm putting on the antique, which is just like black acrylic, that will hopefully settle in to right there and really stand out. Woo, right on, Sabea. Hey, Derpy, how's it going? Alice is 34. LOL, I'm 55. Like, it's almost a rule that with a few exclusions, Randy and I really only make good friends and hang out with people who are at least 20 years older than us. I don't know why, that's just the people that we vibe well with. So, yes, this is an actual porcupine quill. I like it because it has a little bit of flex there on the tip. Boink, boink, boink. So I really like it for sculpting. It helps me to get like kind of in there. Right on, Mary Hart. And then I like that it has a nice thick end that I can press on stuff. It still has a little bit of give, but I don't know. When I drop it, it doesn't make such a harsh noise as what our metal tools do. So. To the dawn, when I looked back, you were gone. Heard your voice leading me on through the darkness to the dawn. I'm sorry, guys. That is just majorly stuck in my head for like a month now. Tara says, I'm 42. That just made my age cooler. Nice. I live across from a retirement home, just scoping out my next place. 34, going on grandma. Dude, don't diss it. Like, I truly feel like I'm training my whole life to get to hopefully be a really cool 70-year-old. Like, that's my peak. That's my goal, is I want to be a good 70. So being young, that's, anybody can do that. Not everybody gets to be 70. So oh, well, thank you, Melissa. I grew them myself. I think I was actually gifted these porcupine quills by my friend Jill, that hopefully I'll get to see again at Anime St. Louis. But she would trade me, like, she'd be like, hey, can you make this thing custom? And I'd be like, yeah. And she'd give me like kitty litter bins full, like the lid ones, full of just like jewelry making components and all sorts of stuff. So hey, Tadashi, I'm doing really well. I'm 61, feel like a 1,000-year-old mummy this year. Nice. Anna says the only perk to old age are the bus passes. Oh my gosh, we don't even have public transportation in our town. Everyone else, I peaked in high school, Vaughn. I will peak at 70. I'll never cut my hair. I'm letting the gray come in. Oh, I just hope I have enough hairs on my head to go gray whenever I'm old enough to. Oh, Brenda, that's phenomenal. She says 60 here and feel like I finally know who I am and having a blast. Like, I tell y'all what, I typically am not the type to be like, oh, this person's my hero. Because, like, so many people are like, y'all, all of y'all are heroes to me. But there is one lady in particular that I'm kind of fangirling over, and her Instagram name is Train with Joan. And she's my absolute hero, and I think she can outbench press me. The older I get, the younger I act. Oh no. Well, I'm not entirely convinced that Randy's still not in his heart 12-year-old Randy. Like, he likes all the same stuff. He has like all the same hobbies, all the same favorite foods, and I'm like, I'm perfectly okay with that. He was a very well-adjusted gentleman at that age, if he's still the same person. So I'm just putting a little, because honestly, I've fully embraced my inner 12-year-old. I garden, I get to play with chickens and bunnies and cats and dogs all day. Hey, Beth, how's it going? Hey, Tim. Thank you. I'm really excited with how this is going. Oh, very cool, Mutt. You know, for a while there, it was super trendy. Young folks were dyeing their hair gray. I think you can get porcupine quills on like Amazon, like a pack of 10. I think we have that link in our curated toolkit. So I'm gonna try to do a little whoop, loud noises, sorry. A little bit of clay right over that pokey bit on this gear, and then I'm gonna smush it down just a little bit with the flat end of this is that leather working tool that's a seed that we use. And I'm gonna try to just touch it with the it's making it go off center. Maybe we'll just use the cedar, actually. Bonk. Love it. Okay. So I think she's ready to go into the oven. I could just sit here and work on her all day, honestly, but I'm going to bake up each of these as tabs, and then in the after party, we will do the additional, like the finishing work on them. So if any of y'all are interested in that, this is some shameless self-promotion time. Okay. So and we're actually discovering that it can take a little bit of time. So signing up like right this second might not get you directly into the Craft Along Club after party, because it can take, sometimes your payment processor might take a little bit. Sometimes our website just takes a little bit to make sure that we get you into the after party. But for just $1 a month, you can join our Happy Crafter Club and get access to our exclusive after parties. But it really helps a whole lot to just keep the channel chugging along. And the reason we do the exclusive after parties is because I'm not always able to keep up with the comments here in the live chats. Like, y'all are very, and I don't dislike it at all. I love how chatty and everything you guys are and interacting with each other. But with the after parties, I can give you guys a little bit of mentorship, a little bit of coaching, answer your questions directly one-on-one. You can send us pictures of stuff and I can talk to you in the after parties that way. And it's just $1 a month and it makes our world go round. So, and you also get a 20% off coupon to our shop. So you get 20% discount on basically everything that's in there right now, because we don't have any auction items or any custom work. So, yeah, and that's our Happy Crafter Club. Links for how to join should be down in the video description. And also, if you do want in immediately, signing up on Patreon, because we do actually still have our Patreon. We just don't ship out kits through Patreon anymore. That's only our Happy Crafter Club. But you can join either our $1 or $5 membership levels, just depending on how much you like the channel, I guess. And Patreon will be posting the link at 7:30. Oh, I looked into the light. Do y'all want to see how bright these lights are? I don't know if the camera's going to like adjust to it, but I'm going to like, freaking bright. Like, okay, yeah, it totally doesn't capture how bright they are, but it hurts my eye holes. So, Melissa, that's awesome. Camera freaks out. Yeah. I hope you and your babies are doing good, Erin. I think of y'all all the time. Looking adorable in that side hair curl. Oh, well, thank you. It's kind of like, I don't know, they stuck a little more like, I usually like them a little fluffier, but it'll be fine. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. I'm trying to learn how to like gracefully accept compliments instead of being like, oh, that's nice, but you're wrong. Every time somebody says something nice to me. Oh. Oh, I'm really glad that you like what we do, Melissa. I am going to pop these guys into the oven. When we end the stream, we have 8 more minutes though. You guys have my undivided attention. So if you have any questions or anything, I'm right here reading the chat until I get distracted by something. So you better hurry because I'm highly distractible. Like this guy here. This is a shelf that I got at the store that I worked at, the Moon Willow Emporium, whenever I lived in Tennessee, fresh out of high school. And I think I'm going to repaint this knotwork because it bothers me. It needs repainted. So we're going to work on that. I need to make some little mushroom dots on these glow-in-the-dark mushrooms that, like, check this. You can put stuff in there. But this moss needs, I think, sealed with something because it really dried out. Like, it crumbles. So I don't know if I can rehydrate it. But that's the first time I've had reindeer moss go full-on crispy on me. You missed it before, but I challenge you to make a badass door knocker. Yeah, I think we can do that. That would be super cool, actually. Would you recommend felt for a bracelet display? Says Witch and Gnome. In the display world, you kind of go, if you're purchasing pre-made displays, you get like this felt or velvet style that is cute at first until you do an outdoor show that's dusty, or until you have someone who is covered in glitter. This has happened at craft shows too. Until you have someone who's covered in glitter walk past your booth and now everything's glitter. And they can just look like kind of dusty and hairy. So there's going to be a lot of lint rolling in your future if you go the velvet or felt route. On the other end of the spectrum, you get the leatherette stuff, which looks really, really sharp right up until it doesn't, because it can peel, it can dent. So like if you put it into your storage and like the button of a different display presses up against the leatherette of your leatherette displays, then that will be there forever now. And also they can kind of like crack and peel, but that takes around 6 to 10 years in our experience. Also the leatherette stuff doesn't really, the glue that they use for applying it to the base display doesn't hold up if you do humid, hot outdoor craft shows, which we did a lot of for a while, and that's how we know. So I personally prefer the leatherette ones because you can always recover that same display with more like vinyl or your own fabric of your own choice, but I'd rather have to deal with the leatherette problems than with the velvet or felt problems. But you may prefer to just lint roll it and be done with that. So can you find the name of your new shampoo during the break? Yes, I think so. Hey, Wandy, can you check in the bathroom real quick? What is the name of that shampoo with the pump top that I've been using that's supposed to make me not bald as bad? Because I was getting like super, super thin hair right here. But I think it's because I was gluing my horns on and then I would pull my horns off like every weekend, 3 days a weekend. I would be gluing horns on and pulling them off. And so I think I was just ripping my hair out. Ooh, the epoxy sculpt, yes. A la Labyrinth. Best website builder when you're just starting out. Dude, I don't know, because it's this stuff. Pure Adore. Can you put it back?
Nope.
Okay, that's fair. It smells really good. It's expensive. Oh, it smells nice though. But yeah, that's the stuff. Not sponsored, unless but yeah, that's what I've been washing my head with. Like I use Weebly and I like their interface, but so maybe Square, because like Square bought. Thanks, Kara. Thank you so much. Oh, $5. That'll make me hella. Who could keep up with comments while focusing on their craft? The Patreon name is Back to Earth Creations or Yvonne Williams. I can't remember.
It's Yvonne Williams.
It's Yvonne Williams, says Randy. The real pandemic glitter. You're right, Derpy. I guess we could update that with links because we were having such trouble with Patreon that we just like stopped using them almost entirely for over a year. And we still don't use them for shipping stuff out because it can be Patreon's a really great platform for if you have digital stuff to like your rewards are digitally based. Ours were not. We ship out our booty boxes to our $10 and up members every month, and just doing that through Patreon was really complicated. Thank you, Randy. Hey, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Could you share to the chat for me the link to where people can support us on Patreon? Like, just linked to the page?
I can try.
Okay. Let me know if that works. If not, we'll see if we can put it in the video description. As well as door knockers, can you please consider light switches and wall plugs? That is such a cool idea. Oh, yeah. Okay, I like that. Penny Van says, I'm losing my hair drastically.
Put it in the video description.
Okay, Randy's updating the video description, so you may need to refresh the video, but it should be down there here in a minute. It's not, this isn't sponsored, but yeah, it's a good book though. Like, I've never seen a technique that wasn't represented in this book, or a technique that wasn't at least a derivative of something that was presented in this book. That's solid information. Well, I'm really glad to share some crafting joy with you, Melissa. Straight party. I appreciate how everyone here gets your artistic juices flowing, right? Like, y'all inspire me so much, like, all the time. I love doing these live streams. Right on, Lois. I've heard that people get the post-COVID hair loss. I know Weebly, but not Square. You can build a Square website? Yes. It's like Squarespace, and they bought Weebly, because that's who charges me for Weebly every month is Square. But if you're able to start one through Weebly, that's what I use, and I like it because it's pretty idiot friendly, and I am definitely an idiot. I'm not saying anybody else is, just me, that I'm like, and I go full ooga booga and like start hitting my computer with rocks because I'm like, please just work. And Weebly does pretty all right. Highly distractible is usually associated with high creativity, so don't sweat it. Oh, it makes me super sweaty though. Like, I get so frustrated because like I'll have trouble even completing sentences, and Randy's so patient. He'll just sit there like the homunculus with his hands just sitting and like, you can do it, Vaughn. You can finish a thought. And I'm like, I don't know if I can. Like, where do we go to join Patreon? Sorry, not understanding. Gotcha, Sarah. Okay, I'm gonna check.
It is in the video description.
Randy says it's in the video description. So if you click that down part, I think I'm gonna have to refresh the stream. There we go. So if you refresh it by reopening it, and then click down, join the Patreon digital club is right there at the bottom. You would click that link, open it in whatever browser you prefer, and then it says select a membership level, and you can choose the $1 or the $5, because you get the same benefits basically, but at the $5 once a month over on Patreon, we post the links to like how you can access our digital download content. But it's basically, if you just really like our channel, you can do $5 as well. So yeah, I hope that that's helpful to you. But that's how it'll look up there at the top. But that link's just down in the video description. But I hope that that's helpful to you guys. How do I get the chat to open? There it is. Okay. Well, Tracy, I'm really glad you like what we do. I'm so behind. Sherry says I'm an idiot for show. Same, girl. Okay. We'll all be kind of just idiots together. Oh, and Randy says I'm a minute over. Okay. Okay, guys. I've got to go eat dinner really fast. We'll probably still be eating in the after party. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. If you have any questions, you can email us at backtoearthcreations@yahoo.com, and we'll try our best to be helpful to you. And yeah, so if you're not coming to the after party, have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will see y'all in Sunday's tutorial, and then again in Monday's shop update. You can find our streaming schedule on our website, backtoearthcreations.com. At the very bottom of the page, it has our calendar. Yeah, it's still February. Okay, I was like, I think it has a calendar. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm gonna try really hard in between eating and answering emails to find that stamp because it's still bothering me. But thank you guys again for hanging out, and until next time, happy crafting. Mwah. Bye. See everybody in the after party. Shameless self promotion. Okay, bye.